So, if you've ever gone down the rabbit hole of hair loss treatments, you know the deal, right? You want something that works, but you're definitely not looking to trade that for a bunch of serious side effects. Today, we're going to explore a completely different path, a simpler and maybe even safer way to look at tackling hair loss.
And that brings us to the biggest question for so many people. Is it even possible to treat hair loss effectively without constantly worrying about all the potential side effects? It's a huge concern, and honestly, it's what stops a lot of people from even starting.
Yeah, that right there is the heart of the treatment dilemma. You feel like you have to make a choice, and it can be a really tough one, especially when the most common options out there come with some pretty significant trade-offs.
Okay, so let's talk about the standard approach, Finasteride. It's one of the most well-known players in the game. It works by blocking DHT, which is that key hormone tied to hair loss. And look, it's a go-to for a reason. But there's a big but. The potential for sexual side effects is a major hesitation for a lot of people. That alone is a huge roadblock. But what if there's another way to look at this whole thing? Let's switch gears and explore a different route entirely, a nutritional supplement approach. This totally shifts the conversation away from a pharmaceutical drug and into the world of an herbal support system.
And when you see it laid out side by side like this, the differences are just crystal clear. On one side, you have finasteride, a pharmaceutical that acts very directly. But on the other, you've got this nutritional supplement that works in a totally different way so you don't get those same side effects. And here's the kicker. It can actually be added on to what you're already doing.
So, you're probably wondering, how exactly does it work differently? This is where the story gets really compelling, because its mechanism is the whole key to understanding why it's both beneficial and has such a great safety profile.
The source material calls this an herbal support mechanism. I think a great way to think about it is it's less of a direct chemical intervention and more like a tool that just supports your body's own natural processes. But it takes a different road to get there than a drug like finasteride.
And that leads to these core advantages. First off, because it acts differently, you get to sidestep those specific side effects that people worry about with finasteride. And for anyone who's already on a treatment plan, this isn't an either-or situation. You can safely add it right on top, giving you another layer of support.
Okay, but this is where it takes a really fascinating turn. The benefits of this supplement, they're not just about your hair. There's this incredibly powerful secondary thing happening that goes way beyond just blocking DHT.
And this quote just says it all, perfectly. The formula is literally designed to do more. It's built to help improve your digestion and bring down inflammation. So this isn't some happy accident, you know? It's a feature that's baked right in.
It's this amazing chain reaction. First, it gets to work supporting your gut health and digestion. That in turn helps lower the overall inflammation in your body. And that leads to the final, and honestly, the most brilliant part. It actually boosts your body's ability to absorb the supplement itself. So this is the crucial takeaway right here. Those gut health benefits, they are not just some nice little bonus. They create this amazing feedback loop that actually makes the supplement's main job, supporting your hair, even more effective. The source calls it a phenomenal addition, and you can totally see why. It's like a self-enhancing system. It's just smart.
Okay, let's just do a quick recap of the big points here. We're talking about a nutritional, herbal approach to hair loss. It works through a completely different pathway than something like finasteride. It also supports your gut health, which brings down inflammation, and, get this, that improved digestion actually makes the supplement itself work better. And all of that makes it a really safe option, whether you use it by itself or add it to your current plan.
And all this really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. You know, when we think about the hair health puzzle, we're always looking at hormones, at the scalp, but what if a huge missing piece has been hiding somewhere we weren't even looking? What if it's actually in our gut? It's a pretty fascinating idea to consider.